A wise man once said that society will be judged by how they treated their poor and imprisoned. In retrospect, I look back on the seconds that perspired with pain and the years that were covered with the injustices of so many that were wrongfully convicted. And although I was guilty of sin, I carried the weight of each and every tear, each and every sleepless night, each and every confined soul that was too busy being black that they did not realize it was all by design. See, this society will be judged not by how they treated their poor and imprisoned, but by whom they imprisoned also. I was a brick in a wall that I was beginning to realize was being built on the backs of those the wall confined. Building a prison within a prison, we were imprisoned in our minds, which is worse than any concrete and barbed wire hell that man can conjure up. And while I sat, ate, cried, and even bled in prison, I began to read. I began to study. I began to become enlightened to the plight of those before me. I became introspective, Jay, and I began to see the realness of it all. How we were forced to work for 8 cents an hour, how we were reduced to numbers, how we were forced to lay face down in the rain for hours like animals, how we were made to strip naked and bend over and cough, how we were sprayed, shot at, pitted against each other and other races, how our loved ones were subjected to all types of scrutiny and abuse just to come see us for a few hours. No education past GEDs, no excessive books, no excessive money, no excessive property, dehumanized, demoralized, disenfranchised, while they tell the public we were getting rehabilitated. My dear brothers and sisters, there are way worse things that can happen to a man than dying, and prison is one of them. If we as a nation subscribe to forgiveness and rehabilitation, then how is it we turn a blind eye to the many injustices that go on inside prison? I was asked by a man a question that changed my life. He asked me, who are you? Who are we? Who are we as a people, as a nation, as individuals? Better yet, what do we want to be remembered for? Our legacy of pain, our legacy of struggle, of marches, of police dogs, of riots, of gangs, of crack, of police shootings? Who are we? Better yet, who do we want to become? A society of respectability politics, of neoliberals, of Donald Trump conservatives, of irony? The irony of the KKK covering their head with cloth? That very same cloth signifying hate and death so many years ago still rears its ugly head through Trayvon Martin to signify the same thing? Yes, the irony. The irony of freedom personified through the colors of red, white, and blue until they're flashing behind you and you're carted away in handcuffs to face Lady Justice, who wears a blindfold but displays open hand to accept payment for seemingly blind justice. It's who are we? We can no longer stand aside and let mass incarceration tear our families apart, disenfranchise our men, and spoil the future of a nation. This is the greatest injustice of our time, and we as a people, as a collective, need to stand up, speak out, and take action. The power resides in action, in organizing, in upsetting the setup, in doing what is right despite a negative connotation from the influences of man's own iniquities, in standing in the gap for those who cannot stand, walking for those who have no legs, and being a voice for the broken unknown. Together we can change the system. Together we can change the paradigm. Together we can do what has not been done before, attempt the impossible and make it possible. Together we can dismantle this shit.